Welcome back, dear viewers, to 30 Days a Timmy, a dark and darker story, Chapter 3. Previously on 30 Days a Timmy. Huh? Randall, did you say something? I'm kind of already doing my thing here. The coming up section? Oh, yeah, we removed it. It's kind of a spoiler, you know, and I mean, now that we've got your incredibly expensive intro animation, people kind of already know what they're watching, don't they? Okay, I hear you, Randall. You like how the red lettering looks over monochrome, but we can't keep that entire feature just because it looks cool, can we? Fine. We'll talk more after the show. Can I get back to work now? Anyways, what was I even doing? Nope, I lost it. Well, I guess let's just check in on Timmy then. Back at camp, Timmy is good and determined to get to the bottom of those jitters he felt during that last encounter. Sure, that skeleton champion gave a good jump scare, but there's something deeper going on that Timmy's set on figuring out. But wait, what's Timmy doing? He's taking off his gear. Strange indeed. What happened to my chest armor? Timmy thinks to himself momentarily. Perhaps this world has some, instability. I have to be honest, everyone. I think this might be some good old-fashioned gear fear that our Timmy has. Is there some other method to his madness instead? Now, Timmy is visiting the squire for fresh equipment. I'm becoming more and more certain what's going on here. Don't do it, Timmy. Don't give in to the fear. Well, off Timmy goes with fresh gear from the squire. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now and assume there's something more going on. Hopefully, we'll find out soon. Just look at those boots, Timmy thinks to himself. He's been recently studying up on equipment a bit more, and boots with movement truly are a prize. Just a few moments later, Timmy hears footsteps up above. Now, time to put this to the test, Timmy mutters under his breath. Just what is Timmy up to? Timmy hears the cleric casting spells. Enhancements, no doubt. I'll wait it out and then strike, thinks Timmy. A sound plan, Timmy. But wait, Timmy the cleric's shield is still up. Stick to your plan. They trade blows, and Timmy lands several solid hits. But with the cleric still fully empowered, our protagonist eventually falls. Okay, still have the shakes. Now, I know beyond a doubt that it's not the gear causing these nerves, Timmy thinks to himself. Well, by golly, Timmy, if that isn't the scientific method in action, I don't know what is. I've never been so thrilled to be wrong. Timmy returns back to camp, defeated, but with a purpose. He immediately re-equips all the gear that moments before he seemed oh so afraid to use. Yes, there's definitely something more going on here. If it's not the equipment, then there's only one other thing it could be, Timmy said to himself. Fear of failure, plain and simple. I'm beginning to succeed, and that is, of course, when fear of failure can set in most easily. I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to look for every fight I can find. No excuses. I'm facing that failure head on. And just like that, back into the dungeon he went. And oh, what a dungeon it was! In the very first room he explored, in fact, he already met a fellow hunter. Currently, the hunter has the high ground, so Timmy looks for a way up. These accursed traps, though, and it's so incredibly dark. Well, would you look at that? He must have jumped down right behind Timmy. He's got the drop on me. I need to pull back, Timmy thinks. Finding a more suitable position and hearing the traps springing behind him, he knows it's a better time now to strike. Timmy shouts a violent roar and immediately drops his axe down. A clean fight indeed, despite the opponent having element of surprise. Not too long after, in that very same dungeon, our Timmy heard the twang of bowstrings in the distance. He tracked it until this very location, and now is stalking his prey, finally back to the Timmy he was meant to be, a hunter. The swarm has arrived. There isn't much time left. Even though sneaking might be a bit unnatural for a barbarian, if it can allow for a clean hunt, it sometimes is necessary. Now where's that darned lever? He's busy with that zombie over there. Best not miss this opportunity. Timmy risks torchlight for the briefest moment. The prey's movements have changed. Have I been spotted? Timmy ponders. Regardless, it's time to engage before he escapes out of a portal. And in Timmy charges. Still monsters in here. Perhaps this was a more advantageous assault than Timmy previously thought. That ranger's aim is solid. This is a truly skilled foe. How will Timmy manage to close? The monsters spread absolute chaos across the battlefield. Both hunter and prey are fighting for their lives in this moment. Oh, I can't get a good angle on him. Not with all these monsters in the way, Timmy thinks. Perhaps killing the bat earlier was the right idea. Timmy may need to clear the way. This ranger's slowly bleeding me out, Timmy laments. I need to do something. Timmy pulls back to restock on potions, but he's getting low. He's maybe only got enough resources for one more good attempt. Still plenty of monsters left, but now is the time. In Timmy charges. One clean hit to the head, and down the ranger goes. What an incredibly hard-fought battle. Both combatants should be proud. Timmy is so busy cleaning up and finding an opportunity to heal that he doesn't hear the footsteps nearby. Oh dear, this could be disastrous. Fortunately for Timmy, it's just someone trying to escape his wrath, not a fellow hunter. But what of the loot? Check the loot, Timmy. Timmy surveys the area so as to not be careless, and then anxiously checks if his prize has been stolen. It's still there! Huzzah! Timmy has deliberately avoided looting for the bulk of this dungeon, laser-focused on the hunt. This bounty will fill his pack nicely. Now, you couldn't be blamed, dear viewer, for thinking that Timmy would rest up at camp for a while after a fight like that. You know what he did, though? He jumped right back into the dungeon to hunt again. That little pep talk he gave himself earlier, it sure had an impact. Good God! How does anyone ever pick any locks around these dungeons? Timmy thinks to himself. No, seriously, guys. What in the world is this lock-picking minigame? I have never in all my life seen a lock-picking minigame so infuriatingly difficult. I have yet to pick a single lock where that timer comes up. What am I doing wrong? I mean, would you look at that? It seems Timmy sure is having difficulty with the arts of the rogue. Yes, Randall, I know I just broke character. Do you want to come over here and do the narration thing instead? I sure would love to just sit back there pushing buttons. How about we trade? No? All right then. Anyways, Timmy is yet again out on the hunt, this time in the Goblin caves. He's picked up a trail of bodies and now is tracking it to his next hunt. Best Timmy can tell, the prey is still a good distance off, but he's committed to chasing down every fight he can find. Timmy's deduced that his quarry had to have gone through the fire traps. The insects down below aren't disturbed, and the pots aren't broken. That leaves only one path remaining. Timmy feels a sense of urgency. If I don't hurry, they may get away, he thinks. Choose wisely, Timmy. 3 paths, but only one is the correct one. Timmy's heart races. Something feels off. Yikes! There he is, Timmy, waiting for us. Both barbarians miss their initial swings. It's a cautious start to the encounter. This opponent seems happy to push the attack, though. Both spacing so cautiously. Finally, the two close the distance and trade blows. The opponent gets the better of Timmy, though, and Timmy is now on the run. A near miss from a throwing axe. Serpentine Timmy. Right in the back, that one. And with a second axe to the back, Timmy's fight is lost. Oh dear, and with all that equipment, I do hope that our Timmy is okay right now. What's more, it appears that this fellow barbarian bested him with far inferior gear. Well fought by the opponent. His spoils are certainly deserved. Timmy returns to camp defeated, but with a beaming smile on his face. Absolutely astounding. Such a demoralizing defeat for most. But for Timmy, this seems to have been a moment of some other kind of victory. Timmy thinks to himself, my, that barbarian sure was fast without wearing armor on his chest. Perhaps I'll try that next. And he immediately changes his equipment and skill set to try this new approach. There seems to be nothing but admiration for the opponent in our Timmy right now. What a transformation. Tune in next time when Timmy tries this interesting, speedier approach to Barbarian. All the while, the local townspeople convince Timmy to give Frost Mountain another try. Will Frost Mountain best our Timmy, or will he overcome the unique challenges that it presents? Well then, that was a surprisingly wholesome episode for how many battles Timmy got into. Wasn't it, Randall? What do you mean? Well, sure, he's out there crushing skulls for fun, but that doesn't mean Timmy can't have some moments of clarity as well. Perhaps you just don't know how much depth barbarians have, Randall. Barbarians are like onions. What? No, Randall! Layers! They have layers, Randall! Ugh! Anyways, let's go chat about how we'll manage to get that cool monochrome with red lettering in that you love so much. I swear, I've never met someone so hung up on goofy little things as you, Randall.